England, a name that resonates through the annals of time, a land sculpted not only by the forces of nature, but by the ceaseless march of human history. From the ancient whispers of stone circles that have witnessed millennia unfold, to the thrumming, vibrant heart of its modern cities, this island nation is a tapestry woven with threads of conquest, innovation, and enduring culture. Its story is etched into every rolling hill, every winding lane, and every magnificent spire that reaches for the sky. It is a story that invites discovery, a living museum with its doors wide open. For those who live upon these shores and for those who journey here from across the globe, England presents a seemingly infinite landscape for exploration. It is a place of delightful contradictions where one can stand in the shadow of a Roman wall in the morning and be dazzled by the lights of a West End theatre by night. The sheer variety is astonishing. Every county, every city, every village holds its own unique character, its own secrets waiting to be unearthed. The opportunity for adventure here is not a fleeting thing, it is a constant, renewable promise. Our journey today will take us across this diverse realm. We will witness the monumental achievements of ancient peoples, stand in awe of architectural marvels that have defined eras, and wander through landscapes so beautiful they have inspired poets and artists for centuries. We will explore the quiet, contemplative halls of ancient universities and the bustling, energetic docks that once connected this nation to the world. Join me as we uncover just a few of the countless treasures that make this nation so utterly captivating. Our exploration begins, as it must, in London. Here, the very lifeblood of the nation concentrates into a sprawling, dynamic metropolis. For centuries, this has been the epicenter of power, culture, and commerce. A place where history is not confined to museums, but is lived on every street corner. One can almost hear the echoes of horse-drawn carriages clattering past the formidable Tower of London, a fortress, palace, and prison that has stood sentinel over the city for nearly 1,000 years. Nearby, the unmistakable silhouette of Big Ben marks the passage of time, its chimes a familiar soundtrack to the political theatre that unfolds within the Houses of Parliament. The city's pulse is a rhythm of contrasts. The regal splendour of Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the monarch, stands not far from the futuristic sweep of the London Eye, which offers a bird's-eye perspective of this vast urban ecosystem. Within the hallowed halls of the British Museum, treasures from across human civilization are gathered, telling the story of the world. Yet the city is also a stage for the contemporary, the vibrant retail ballet of Oxford Street, and the captivating dramas that unfold nightly in the legendary theatres of the West End. London is not just a city, it is a world in itself. From the urban energy of the capital, we journey north to a realm of serene, almost spiritual, natural beauty, the Lake District. This is a landscape shaped by the immense power of glaciers during the last ice age, which carved deep valleys and left behind the glittering lakes or meres that give the region its name. It is a sanctuary for wildlife and for the human soul, a place that has captivated artists and writers for generations. The magnificent Lake Windermere, the largest natural lake in England, stretches out like a polished mirror, reflecting the sky and the surrounding fells. Here, the invitation is to immerse oneself in the environment. The challenge of ascending Scafell Pike, England's highest peak, rewards climbers with breathtaking panoramas that seem to stretch to the very edge of the world. For a gentler experience, one can wander through the whimsical world of Beatrix Potter, where beloved characters come to life amidst the scenery that inspired them. Whether by foot along its countless trails, by bicycle on its winding lanes, or by boat gliding silently across its placid waters, to be in the Lake District is to connect with a primal, untamed aspect of England. We now turn to a city where the architecture itself seems to think, Oxford. Known universally as a bastion of academia, its skyline is a forest of spires, towers, and domes, a testament to centuries of intellectual pursuit. To walk these streets is to trace the footsteps of scholars, prime ministers, and literary giants. The University of Oxford, not a single campus but a collection of 39 ancient colleges, forms the very fabric of the city. Each college is a world unto itself, with its own manicured quads, historic chapels, and dining halls that have hosted some of history's greatest minds. The intellectual heart of this universe is the magnificent Bodleian Library, one of the oldest and most revered libraries in Europe. its shelves groaning under the weight of accumulated knowledge. Nearby, Christchurch College, with its grand cathedral and hall, may seem familiar to many as a key filming location for the world of Harry Potter. But the city's life is not confined to its hallowed halls. There is a unique and timeless pleasure in punting, gently propelling a flat-bottomed boat along the River Thames, known here as the Isis, watching the city's golden stone drift by in a state of peaceful contemplation. Journeying into the heart of England, we find ourselves in the Cotswolds, a region that seems to have been lifted from the pages of a storybook. Designated as an area of outstanding natural beauty, it is a landscape of gentle rolling hills, the Wolds, and impossibly charming villages built from the local honey-coloured limestone. Time here appears to move at a different pace, dictated by the seasons rather than the clock. Villages like Burford, with its grand high street sloping down to the River Windrush, and Bourton-on-the-Water, crisscrossed by low stone bridges, are perfect examples of this idyllic charm. The true essence of the Cotswolds is found in its connection to the land. Exploring the vast network of public footpaths that weave through fields of grazing sheep and ancient woodlands is a quintessential English experience. In the height of summer, the air is filled with the calming scent of lavender from vast purple fields that ripple in the breeze. This is a place to slow down, to savor the simple pleasures. A traditional cream tea in a village cafe, the taste of locally produced cheese, or simply the profound peace of the countryside. The Cotswolds is a gentle reminder of a quieter, more pastoral England. Our path now leads us north again, to a city whose very foundations are steeped in history, York. Its story began with the Romans, who established a fortress here called Eboracum. Later it became a crucial hub for the Vikings, and then a jewel of the medieval and Victorian ages. This rich layered past is visible everywhere. Dominating the skyline is the awe-inspiring York Minster, one of the world's most magnificent cathedrals. Its vast stained glass windows, particularly the Great East Window, are masterpieces of medieval art, bathing the interior in a kaleidoscope of divine light. To explore York is to walk through time itself. One can meander through the Shambles, a narrow medieval street with overhanging timber-framed houses so close they almost touch. It is said to be the inspiration for Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter series. For a different perspective, a walk along the remarkably preserved city walls offers panoramic views of the Minster and the city's rooftops. And at the National Railway Museum, the giants of the Industrial Revolution, the powerful steam locomotives that changed the nation, stand in silent, majestic tribute to a bygone era of engineering prowess. We travel southeast to England's other great seat of learning, Cambridge. A city engaged in a friendly, centuries-old rivalry with Oxford, it possesses a distinct character and beauty all its own. Here the landscape is flatter, dominated not by hills but by the serene presence of the River Cam, which winds its way gracefully through the city's heart. This riverside setting provides the backdrop for some of the most iconic views in England, with weeping willows trailing their leaves in the water and the magnificent colleges lining the banks, a stretch famously known as the Backs. The architecture here is no less breathtaking. The soaring fan-vaulted ceiling of King's College Chapel is an undisputed triumph of English Gothic design, its acoustics as legendary as its beauty. At Trinity College, the Wren Library, designed by the great Sir Christopher Wren, houses priceless manuscripts, including some of Isaac Newton's personal notebooks. But like its rival, Cambridge's spirit is best captured on the water. Punting on the Cam, gliding beneath the elegant mathematical bridge and the romantic Bridge of Sighs, is an essential ritual, a moment of peaceful reflection in a city buzzing with intellectual energy and youthful ambition. We now journey back in time, further than any written record can take us, to a place of profound mystery on the vast open expanse of Salisbury Plain. Here stands Stonehenge, a monument that has puzzled and mesmerized humanity for millennia. These colossal stones, some weighing over 25 tons, were transported, shaped and erected over 5,000 years ago by a people whose beliefs and methods remain a subject of intense speculation. What was its purpose? A temple for sun worship, an astronomical observatory, a sacred burial ground. The stones keep their secrets. To stand before this ancient circle is a humbling experience. one can feel the immense weight of time and the extraordinary determination of its builders. The carefully aligned stones, designed to frame the rising sun at the summer solstice and the setting sun at the winter solstice, connect us to the celestial rhythms that govern the lives of our distant ancestors. The modern visitor center provides fascinating context and displays artifacts unearthed from the surrounding landscape. But the true power of Stonehenge lies in its silent, enigmatic presence, a timeless question mark etched upon the English countryside. From the ancient and mystical, we move to the modern and vibrant, to a city whose influence has echoed around the entire planet, Liverpool. This is a city with a powerful maritime past, its fortunes built on the commerce that flowed through its great port. The beautifully restored Albert Dock, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a testament to this history. Its robust red brick warehouses, now home to museums, galleries and restaurants. It was from this crucible of cultures, a melting pot of global influences, that a unique sound would emerge. Liverpool is, of course, inextricably linked with the story of the Beatles, the four young men who changed the face of popular music forever. The city is a living pilgrimage site for their fans, from the Beatles Story Museum, which chronicles their meteoric rise, to the hallowed grounds of the Cavern Club where it all began. But the city's passion extends beyond music. It is a place of fervent sporting loyalty, where the roar from Anfield Stadium, home of Liverpool Football Club, is a force of nature in itself. Liverpool is a city with a defiant, creative and irrepressible soul. Our journey now takes us to a city of pure elegance, a place founded upon the healing properties of water bath. Its origins are Roman, built around the only naturally occurring hot springs in the United Kingdom. The Romans constructed a magnificent complex of baths and a temple, creating a sanctuary named Aquae Sulis. The remarkably preserved Roman baths are the city's heart, where one can walk on ancient pavements and gaze into the steaming, mineral-rich waters that have been flowing continuously for thousands of years. It feels as if a Roman citizen might appear at any moment. Centuries later, in the 18th century, Bath was reborn as the premier spa resort for Georgian society. This era bestowed upon the city its stunning, honey-hued architecture, a masterpiece of Palladian design. The majestic sweep of the Royal Crescent and the perfect symmetry of the Circus are among the finest examples of urban planning in the country. Towering over it all is the beautiful Bath Abbey, its ladder of angels carved into the west front. Today, visitors can still experience the city's thermal waters at the modern Thermae Bath Spa, connecting with a tradition of wellness that spans 2 millennia. For our final destination, we head to the south coast, to a city that embodies the spirit of fun, freedom and flamboyant charm, Brighton. It began its life as a humble fishing village, but was transformed into a fashionable health resort for the aristocracy, and most famously, for the Prince Regent, who would become King George IV. His legacy is the extraordinary Royal Pavilion, an opulent and whimsical seaside palace with an Indian-inspired exterior and a lavish Chinese-themed interior. It is a building of pure fantasy, a symbol of the city's unconventional character. The heart of seaside life is the iconic Brighton Pier, a vibrant carnival of amusements, food stalls and arcade games stretching out over the English Channel. It's a place of simple, joyful pleasures. Inland, the city's creative soul thrives in the lanes, a maze of narrow alleyways filled with independent boutiques, antique shops and jewelry stores. In summer, the Pebble Beach is a magnet for sun-seekers, swimmers and festival goers. Brighton is more than just a seaside town. It is England's playground, a place to escape, to celebrate and to be unapologetically oneself. Our journey through England, from the ancient stones of Wiltshire to the vibrant piers of Sussex, has revealed but a fraction of what this remarkable land has to offer. Each destination we have visited is a chapter in a much larger story, a narrative that is constantly evolving. We have seen how history and modernity can coexist, how natural splendor can inspire human creativity, and how diverse cultures can forge a unique national identity. The true beauty of England lies in its depth and its variety, a country that continually rewards the curious traveler. I encourage you now to begin your own exploration. Walk the ancient city walls of York for yourself, feel the fine mist from a Lake District waterfall, or get lost in the bustling energy of a London market. These experiences cannot be fully captured on a screen. They must be lived, breathed, and felt. The path you choose is your own, and every turn will reveal something new, something unexpected, something that will stay with you long after you have returned home. The story of England is there, waiting for you to add your own verse. So whether you are drawn to the silent wisdom of ancient monuments, the tranquil beauty of the countryside, or the exhilarating pulse of urban life, you will find it here. England is not one single entity but a magnificent collection of worlds, each with its own character and its own magic. It is a land for all seasons and for all people, a place of endless discovery. The only thing required to unlock its wonders is a spirit of adventure. Now go and find them.